Hi guys, it's Jay Leno. Welcome to the Richard Wilmore Show. If you could travel the world and brag about anything, what would it be? I want you to comment. I want you to tweet me and tell me anything that you love. Mine would be coffee. I would love, why can't Food Network give me a show where I travel everywhere and drink coffee? I don't think that that's difficult. It'd be very cheap. Well, some coffee's cheap, some isn't. And I want to see like how they make it, how they drink it, what they put in it. Wouldn't that be fun? And Heidi, of course, will come with me because I have to film it. Our guest today is Brian. He's actually the DonutBragger. He gets to travel around and eat donuts for a living. Can you imagine? And he's not even fat. So I don't know how that works. That's the real question today, is how do you stay in shape? We're going to talk to him, and today, I'm very excited, we're going to talk about it a little bit later, we're going to go to the Harford County Humane Society, and we're going to talk to pets. Yay! I'm excited, so let's go talk to Brian. Let's go! I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is the earliest show we've ever filmed. That's okay. It's 9 o'clock. I have coffee. We're going to have donuts. Everything's going to be awesome. Welcome to Maryland.
Thank you for having me.
Do you get here often?
Yes, I do. I actually have my real job. We have a office here in Linthicum, and I'm here about at least once a month. And this summer is actually, I'm going to spend the month of July here.
Ooh, that's a good month to spend here.
Yeah, so it's not 1,000 degrees in Florida, where I'm from, and I'll be able to, enjoy not so humid.
Is that where you grew up? Is Florida, or how did you end up in Florida?
No, I grew up in New York, Long Island, and spent first 24 years of my life there in Long Island. And it was one winter, there was just a little snowstorm, and I had worked about 20 miles from my house. It would take about a half hour, and that particular snow day took me 2.5 hours, and I walked in
Done.
I walked in the
I would
house.
have kept driving. Nope, I would have just kept driving right to Florida.
Yeah, and I walked in the house and told my wife, I said, this is it. We got to do something. I can't do this anymore. It's taxing. And my in-laws now they're retired down there, and I knew that was going to happen eventually. So it was somewhat of an easy transition to move down there, and now they're there full time, and it's a much easier way of life down in South Florida. Yes.
How many? You have kids, right?
Yes, I have 2 kids.
2 kids. Do they? How old are they?
I have a 7-year-old and a girl. Her name is Colby, and I have a 2-year-old. He's now 3, actually. Sorry, 3-year-old Miles.
By the time this airs, he'll be 3.
Yes.
Do they love anything as much as you love donuts?
I would say, well, what makes it really hard is my daughter. She's a type 1 diabetic, and she has celiac, so she is allergic to gluten. For those of your audience that doesn't know what celiac is, it's can't have gluten.
Which is in a lot of things.
Which is in every donut.
Must
that
be
I
a
like.
really fun grocery store trip for you guys.
Yes, very expensive grocery store trip, and she loves donuts as well, and she loves to dance. She loves dancing more than donuts probably, and she's always dancing, no matter what, whether she's watching TV or just standing around. She's always dancing. But fortunately, there's a lot of gluten-free donut options out there. There's a lot of vegan bakeries in South Florida, and
I'll have to travel with you for a while.
in South Florida, and they make a great gluten-free donut that she enjoys, and there's some other places out there that we have to order from, and they send the gluten-free donuts. So she gets to have the best.
She survives donuts, and that's all that matters in life.
Yes.
We are here to make dreams come true on the Richard Wilmore Show. I don't think you can see him, but my dad is the cameraman today. Hi, Dad. You can say hi. He insisted he gets a headset, although he's about 5 inches from me. He needs to talk to me that way. How are you doing over there?
Oh, good.
Is it working?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay, we'll see when this thing airs. Good luck. Let me know if you need any help. Speaking of kids, it was just announced that I have friends back in Chicago. Did you ever get to Chicago?
Yes, I do. I'll be there tomorrow and Thursday and Friday.
Oh, well, there you go. Stop and see him. But my friends Heidi and Ryan just announced that they're having a baby in a couple months. Yay! I'm so excited about them. It's the first baby, and I like babies as long as they're not mine. What else do we have? Oh, starting today, at the end of the show, we're going to start partnering with the Humane Society of Harford County, and every week I'm going to go there, and we're going to film some of the pets that maybe have been there for a little while and need a little help and need a little love, and to get out there. So stay tuned, because that's at the end of the show. So that should be fun, and hopefully I don't end up with a zoo at my house. What else? We're still looking for a house band. I want a house band in here, because I think we have room, and I think it would be fun to have someone playing like into the commercials and out of the commercials. Mm-hmm. So if you're a band, make sure you find us on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube. We're on YouTube, and link us to your stuff, and then come hang out with us, please, and thank you. Do you want to help me give away something?
Sure.
Okay, good. We had an author. We had Jason here a couple weeks ago. His book, Winter Salvation. Here we go. Oh, that'll probably be good. There. New camera. I don't know where to put it. And we had a bunch of likes on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Pick a name. I'll read it because you probably can't read my writing.
That's it.
That's one. It's from Instagram. It's Simply Georgie. You won the book. Simply Georgie. I don't know which one. We'll figure that out later. I'll do it to both and then edit the right one in. So send us your address and we will send you that book. So thanks and congratulations. The book is on Amazon, and I think you can get the Kindle version for free. Just saying. Mm-hmm. It's a free book. We have lots of sponsors. Our sponsorship is just growing, and we have a wall, Brian. And if you have, we should get one from you, like a sticker or something. Do you have a DonutBragger sticker? Mm-hmm. We want to fill the wall with like all different brands and different businesses. Vagabond Sandwich in Bel Air gave us this, so we're going to throw it up there. And what? Why are you laughing at me? Heidi's laughing. So if you have it, send it to this. It can be your business, maybe a band that you love, anything you want. Anything that I can put up here that I won't get kicked off Facebook for, I will throw it on there and send it to this address right here. It'll be there later. I'm very technically savvy. You watch. When you watch the show, it'll be there. I promise. I also want to talk about the Kiss a Pig. I'm doing a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club. Mm-hmm. Me and a bunch of other people, and we're doing it all summer long. We're raising money. We have a lot of fun things coming up. We're going to be doing like a game day. You're going to be able to pick the design that gets shaved in my head, and then it all comes together at a huge barbecue bash, August 11th, and everybody who has been raising money has to then kiss a pig. So, and you do it in the order that in the amount that you raise. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to raise the most or the least. I don't know what that means if you're at the end, if the pig is mad by the time he's done kissing everyone. I don't know. Where are you traveling to this summer? Anywhere good?
Like I said, I'm going to be in Maryland for the month of July. On the weekends, I'm going to be traveling to upstate New York. My wife and kids are going to be at sleepaway camp.
You send your wife to sleepaway camp too?
Yes.
That's nice.
She's She works there, and
Oh, okay. I get
yeah,
it.
she works there. And this year is going to be the first year my son is going. So my daughter is going into a cabin with a bunk and all,
Wow.
you know, for the first time. And so then my son will be in my wife's cabin. And yeah, so they'll be up there all summer. So I'm going to be here in Maryland, and then on the weekends I'll go up there and spend time with them and help her out because he's a little bit of a wild man.
Does she get that, like what she's going to be doing? Is she excited about it?
Yes, she's been going to sleepaway camp. I think since she's 8 years old.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's loves sleepaway camp, and it's she wanted to. Well, we wanted to have it as part of our kids' environment as well, and. Not sure how familiar you are with sleepaway camps, but they're extremely expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
Extremely expensive.
I don't think it's a last minute decision to
Yes.
send your kid there.
Right. It's so we get the best of both worlds. She gets the opportunity to work at the camp and be up in New York for the summer, and she also gets to give our children the experience that she had.
Yeah.
So it's the best of both worlds.
That'll be fun for you and for them.
Yeah, and I'm traveling in between New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania while I'm here.
Milwaukee.
It's
gonna be
in
Milwaukee,
September.
right?
I'll be in Milwaukee and Madison, Wisconsin. I travel a lot. I'm always traveling. Probably my wife will say I travel too much, but it's what I have to do to make a living and be able to support the lifestyle that we're accustomed to.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I eat donuts along the way.
I mean, what you can't complain. She's probably just mad that she doesn't get to eat donuts, is my guess. Do they ever get to travel with you?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do, depending on where I'm going, how long, whether or not there's school that the kids have. So they don't miss school for vacations or anything like that. So if it's in the summer, towards the end of the summer, if it's over a weekend, then they do get to travel with me. It's not as often as I'd like it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But they're always welcome to if there's nothing else.
If they can
going
afford
on.
the flight, your kids can go with you. That's his rule, I think. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk more with Brian. We're going to talk about donuts. Okay?
Great.
All right, awesome. We'll be right back right after this. I didn't go that far.
Let's talk about spring cleaning and sprucing up our wardrobes. Did you know now is the perfect time to trim back what we don't need and blossom into our spring style with a right fit closet edit or a right fit personal shopping trip? For more info, you can call me or check out therightfit.net because it's never too late to take the stress out of getting dressed.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we're back with Brian, the DonutBragger, donutbragger.com. You're also on Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is where most of my posts are, but on Facebook you can find picture albums of state by state, all the local donut shops that I have been to, and a little bit of information about what their top donuts are, and so check me out on Facebook at DonutBragger.
When did you start this madness? Like, when did your donut passion begin?
I would say that it's been a good, I wouldn't say 10 years that I've loved donuts and, wanted, I've been, as far as glazed donuts are the donut of choice. If I'm going into a new shop, that's the first donut I like to
Just
try.
like a plain
glazed donut.
Huh.
If their plain glazed donut is good, then
I suppose that's a
it's the
good,
base-
yeah,
baseline.
that's smart.
It's the baseline for everything. And then I would say 2 years ago, well, it's actually, since DonutBragger officially was created, was about a year and a half ago. And it was only because I went to Donuts Fest down in Miami, and my wife said to me, I'm sick of seeing donuts on your regular Facebook page, and she's like, you gotta separate it out. I can't look at all these donuts anymore.
You're cheating on me.
Yeah, it's enough. It's enough with the donuts. So she actually came up with the name DonutBragger. We were sitting on the couch, and she's like, what about DonutBragger? I was like, sounds good. Let me see if it's available. And I typed it in, and it was available. And from there, it just expanded quickly, and through additional support from friends and family, and then all of a sudden I started getting random messages. I'm in North Carolina. Where should I go? I'm in Oregon. Where should I go?
You need like a 911. Oh my God, I need a donut. Oh, you should get an app.
Yeah, an app for donuts.
011 what?
Because it looks like a donut.
Yeah, your number could be like, instead of 911, it could be zeros. Thank you, Heidi. She has all the ideas. What do you love about donuts?
They just make everyone happy.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen one person that has had a donut and didn't bring a smile to their face. I mean, they're sweet. They're give you some energy, sugar rush, and it's just a fun thing to do. Every Sunday, my son Miles and I, he wakes up. So I wish it was later than he does on a Sunday, but first thing he says, we go donuts.
Oh.
So we go to donuts every Sunday, and we go to Jupiter Donuts, which is my local shop that I've been going to for a long time, and they have a bunch of locations now, and thankfully they opened up one in my town.
Wow. Just for
which
you,
is
probably.
good and a bad. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I love it because I go in there. They know who when I'm walking in the door. They know what I'm ordering. They know, my son. They treat him great, and it's
cool. Where have you traveled?
I have traveled all over the place. Oregon, California, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, DC. And I've been to almost every state, not to have donuts per se, but I've almost been to every state. And I've been to New Orleans, but it was prior to my donut obsession.
Mm.
And there's a place in New Orleans that I really, really want to try, and I'm hopefully going to be able to get there this year sometime.
Heidi is saying that she will go with you, and
one of
I
my
will
favorite
also
places.
go. I was only there once for work, so it was not as much fun as I wanted it to be.
Yeah, I spent 2 weeks there once, and I haven't been back since, because 2 weeks is just way too long to spend
You need to
in New Orleans.
detox. Yeah, that's a long time to be anywhere that isn't home, really. Do you have places where, like, I don't know if this is a dumb question. Are there places outside of the United States that have donuts like we have donuts? Like
There is. There's some places actually in China and India that are making great concept donuts that are, I don't know, if the latest craze seems to be the sushi donut, where it's sushi rice. And it's a little interesting. Sushi rice with different kinds of fish on top of it with, sesame seeds. It's interesting, and it's coming over to the U.S. and some of the places.
I will put a stop to it.
It's
Just because it's in a donut shape doesn't mean it's a donut.
Well, people are saying it's
No.
a sushi donut. But Australia has some amazing donut concepts that I actually have friends that travel to Australia and went to this place that I sent them to and sent me a video of him breaking open this creme brulee Nutella donut.
Ooh.
And you heard the snap on the video from the creme brulee, and then it was just all Nutella inside. It looked amazing.
Oh my
He
God.
said he couldn't eat the whole thing. It was.
I hope that's in that box next to you. I'll not be a vegan to try that, please. What's your favorite kind of donut?
My favorite kind of donut, I have two. The first would be the Krona, which is a hybrid donut. It's a croissant and a donut shape. They also make them in the regular croissant shape as well. That would be my favorite donut, and the second one would be a cake donut, like the mini cake donuts. I really like mini donuts because you don't feel so bad eating mini donuts.
Yeah, all 12 of them.
Yes.
Then it's not as horrible. Do you have any like favorite combinations? Like, feel like, can we talk about trends for a little bit? Like, you were talking about the sushi donut. There was a craze like 2 months ago with that spaghetti.
Spaghetti
yes.
donut?
Like, how do you feel
Not-
about stuff like that? No,
No,
right? No, not
spaghetti-
approved.
I mean, spaghetti donut, I've heard people that have had it, it just tastes like eating like dried cardboard.
Ew.
I don't know how you can get flavor into a hard piece of spaghetti
Gross.
like altogether. I'm not a fan of that. I haven't tried the sushi donut yet, but I do like sushi, so I imagine if it's good sushi, it'll taste pretty good.
Mhm.
I wouldn't, like you said, I wouldn't call it necessarily a donut
Right.
just because it's in the shape of one. Because there are donuts out there that are not in the shape of a donut form, but they're called a donut.
Mhm.
So I just, there's something to be said about a donut that is round, has a hole in the middle, and it's sweet. The sweet and savory is really something that I enjoy, where if you put bacon on anything, I mean, how could it be bad?
Right. Are you right? I think you
No.
have samples
Yeah,
over
I
there
have,
of another one.
From Jupiter Donuts, one of the concepts that I created is called the Modern Day Homer, and those of you who watch The Simpsons know that Homer's donut is a strawberry glazed donut with rainbow sprinkles. So I kicked it up a little bit, as Emerald would say, kick it up a notch. I think it's Emerald who
Yeah.
said that.
Mhm.
And it's a cronut with Bavarian cream filled and a strawberry glazed with rainbow sprinkles.
Do you guys want to try one? Yes, my dad is drooling. Can I
Yeah.
steal those from you?
You certainly can.
I would borrow them, but I'm not going to give them back. Here, take this. You can come over here. Pass it along to your friends. Heidi, do you want one?
Have a bite.
Hey, do you want to come get one? I can't move. You know they chained me to this desk. What's your review? And he said that's good with a D.
Yeah, and
So-
they're available to order. You just have to call the day before, and they'll have them made.
And Heidi just squealed. And are they just in Florida?
Yes, they have 5 locations in Florida.
Oh, so get to Florida and get one of those. Okay. Well, we can change your flight. He leaves this afternoon. We can change his flight to Florida if you want. How do you find places?
Sometimes I go on local bloggers' pages and ask what's their favorite donut shops, and they'll send me messages back with long list of places. Then I'll cross-reference those with like Thrillist, and there's so many lists out there of best donut spots in every state.
Yeah.
But the best places that I've found is by asking the local food scene,
Mhm.
because those lists, some of them are paid for, and it's not a true
Yeah.
sense of where people should go. And I mean, like this spot in Cleveland called George's Donuts. you wouldn't find it anywhere. It's really hard to find, and someone sent it to me. It's been there since the 50s, and these donuts were incredible. Croissant donuts and regular glazed donuts that would melt in your mouth.
I mean, if a donut is still good from 1950,
Right.
I think it should be worth checking out. I have one last question. What's the difference between donuts, DONUTS, and the long one? I get confused.
There's really no difference. It's just I would say that the longer version of donuts is more your traditional bakeries that have been around for a long time, and for the ones that you see that use the long one that are fairly new are innovative and looking to go back to the roots of donut, because I think that the shorter version really it's not donut, it's do not. So it's
Good segue to our game we're going to play. Good job.
yeah.
Okay. Do you want to play a game? You
Sure.
have a choice. We're going to take a break and we're going to play a game with Brian right after this break. We'll be right back. Are you ready? Because it's time to shape up Harford County. So grab a friend, as many as you want, and join the party. Shape Up Harford County is an exclusive group dedicated to motivating every member to turn the impossible into I'm possible. Group activities like Pound, Bike in the Park days, cardio drumming, and more are free to the group. Find us on Facebook and let's get in shape.
Cute she is. What, sweetheart?
Guys, we're walking through. Look how cute this pig is. Look at that little tail. Look at that little face. Wait, look at the little face. Look, hi, honey. Okay, on to the next animal. We're here again at the Humane Society of Harford County, and we are surrounded by cats with Jessica.
Hi.
What do we have here today, or who do we have, or how many do we have?
So we're down to 5 in here today. The free roam rooms typically accommodate up to 9 cats, and these are cats that are spayed, neutered, FIV, FELV negative, and have tested out favorably with other cats. They're also good for people to come in and interact with. It's a pretty nice room because they can also go outside. But these are cats that we know that get along with other cats, even different personalities, and they age and range from 3 on up until 10. So we have a couple cats in here that are definitely looking for their forever. We have a little Siamese mix who's hiding back here.
He's so cute.
He's got those pretty ice blue eyes, but it's nap time. We're kind of encroaching
We've all
on their
eaten
nap.
and we're all tired.
Yeah.
So do they rotate in here, or is this where they all stay?
They stay here until
Okay.
they get adopted, unless one of them were for some reason to become sick, then they would go back to like the tech department. But no, this is their house. They live here. This is it for them. It's pretty awesome.
They
It's
had
their
cute
apartment.
music when we came in.
They do. They have spa music. It's a really nice idea. It lets them socialize. It lets them make friends. If people like to come in and sit with them, and they can also, which I really like, they can go outside to the catio.
Oh.
Yeah, so they can go outside on nice weather and sit out there, and there's little shelves out there for them to climb on. So it's like an apartment for cats.
And this is bigger than my first apartment,
Right.
so good for you guys.
Right. So it's cool. They get to hang out here, and people can come in, the public can come in and meet with them and watch them interact. And again, we know that these cats are typically absolutely fine with other cats.
Yes, because they're all hanging out here together. That would be horrible to walk in to a cat fight, but they've all
Right.
just been lounging around with each other.
He's
No,
sassy.
they're so cute. I will take them all.
Yeah.
They're not available anymore. Okay, all right, we're gonna play, and then we're gonna go see some more animals. All right? Can you tell us a little bit about this?
So Lexi came to us as a stray. She's about 6 years old, and we know absolutely nothing about her background. However, she's a sweet girl, but she is extremely strong, so she does need a confident, competent handler on the leash. Someone to remind her to be polite and what the rules are. I would say she's some kind of shepherd hound mix. Very active for her age. Definitely needs someone that's going to take her hiking and wear her out. She's extremely intelligent. Has an itchy spot. She's very, very friendly. We cannot say at this point how she is with kids and other dogs as a stray. We simply just don't know. But she's pretty tolerant. She just needs someone that is going to keep her in check.
She needs to be kept in check, yes. Or it seems like she's going to keep you in check.
Yeah.
Your choice.
She's the ride of your life.
And how old is she?
6. Hard to believe, but she is. She's about 6. Yeah. She's good.
Head to their website. All the animals, you can hear them in the background. They're all waiting for you, so come get them. Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lexi. Bye. We're ready. All right, we're back with Brian DonutBragger at DonutBragger. Hashtag DonutBragger approved. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to play a game. Are you ready?
I am.
It's called Do Nut or Don't Nut. Okay? And so this is the point of the story, is that we have 4 donuts here. You need to tell me, you need to try them, and you need to tell me if they're from a donut shop or not a donut shop. So like 7-Eleven. You don't have to tell me if it's from 7-Eleven, but something like that. And we're also, to make it harder, I got these yesterday, so they're a day old. So we'll see what happens there. And I feel like you should have some competition or maybe someone that could beat you. So we're going to get our reigning champion from our last game, Heidi, to come up here and also try a donut. And you also get to decide. We're going to start. Oh, and extra points if you can tell me what kind of donut it is.
Okay.
So we're going to start with this one.
And
There's
what's the rule?
You're gonna, yeah. Do nut or don't nut? Is it from a donut shop or is it not from a donut shop? So start with this one. There's your samples in front. Tell me, hopefully you're not allergic to anything. We're gonna zoom in on you eating. Mmm.
We just say it out.
Yeah, what do you think it is?
Donut.
Okay.
I agree.
Do you know what kind it is?
Coconut.
It's coconut.
Okay, it's a toasted coconut from Dunkin' Donuts. All right. No, you don't have to eat it. Number 2. It's this one. There's bacon on it, so it should be good. You should probably move in because I don't know if you're going to get on camera.
Okay.
That's donut. That is a donut shop.
It's Wegmans.
Wow. Heidi's right. It's Wegmans. It's a grocery store.
Mm.
Do you know what kind it is?
Maple bacon.
Yeah, they looked really good. I don't know. Maybe you should stop there because
Wegmans does make great donuts, and they also have it's a great store.
they yeah. I was standing there like deciding. I was going to try to get like really crappy looking ones, but then I saw all of theirs and I was like, oh, these actually look really good. Maybe I should try to get fancy ones. All right, number 3 is this one.
It's heavy. It's in Paradise.
Yeah, it's a,
But they use Dawn
it's a
mix.
donut. Yeah.
They use Dawn mix.
What's that?
It's the
So-
donut mix.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Oh,
Different taste.
Mm-hmm.
do you know what kind it is?
Peanut butter and vanilla frosting.
It's supposed to be PB&J, which I was kind of sad when I cut into it and there was nothing in
No
there.
J.
Yeah. I'm like,
PJ.
well, where's the peanut butter? It's also my question. I like peanut butter.
There was peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, was that a do or a don't?
Two.
Yeah.
That was from Paradise Donuts. We were talking about them before. Okay, last one. This one. No.
Yeah.
Really? You can tell by the way it. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's heavy.
That's don't.
Okay, well, that one's
7-Eleven?
from Wawa.
Oh.
Oh,
It's a gas station.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, interesting. You can't. Okay. Well, that's our game. I don't know who won and I don't know who lost, but I just wanted them to eat donuts.
Tie score.
Yay! Everybody wins a plate of donuts. Here you go. Brian, thanks for being here.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
having
stopping
me.
by. DonutBragger.com.
Yes, or at DonutBragger on Instagram and Facebook.
And Heidi, wherever she is, which is usually next to me with a media pass. All right, everyone. We'll see you next week. I love you. Goodbye.
Bye.